Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to George Carlin, People Are Boring. Now, I wonder what the late, great George Carlin has to say about this. I mean, are people boring? I think people are very similar, honestly, deep down. I think, people really and truly, the vast majority of people share the same motivations. We all want to provide for our families. We all want, just to be comfortable, be happy, a life filled with, joy and good memories and stuff. So I think people are really, really similar. Boring though, I guess there are maybe some boring people who don't really like to do stuff. They don't really like to travel. They don't really like to try new food and things like that. So I guess he's probably right there.
That's bad for you. Now, you wouldn't know it from some of the things I've said over the years, but I like people.
Do you?
I do. I like people, but I like them in short bursts. I don't like people for extended periods of time. I'm all right with them for a little while, but once you get up past around minute and a half, I got to get the fuck out of there. And my reason is for one that you may share, possibly. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit. That's all. Stupid bullshit.
Fair enough.
And everyone wants to tell you they're stupid bullshit. And a lot of them don't know when to stop talking. You ever run into that guy? Doesn't know when to stop talking, just continues running at the mouth like verbal diarrhea. Don't know when the conversation's over. Stupid, trivial shit you don't care anything about. Things you're not even remotely interested in. Did I tell you about my mom and dad? Well, my mom and dad went on vacation down to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. This is about 6 years ago, I think. Seemed like it was about 6 years ago. 6 or 7, possibly 7, could be. Yeah. Somewhere in there, 6, 7, more than 6, less than 7. Let's call it 6.5. So my mom and dad went on vacation to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, and my dad found a big rock. What he thought was a big rock.
It's true though. Some people who tell those stories that just go on endlessly, without any clear conclusion or key moments. Come on.
Turns out it was a dinosaur turd. A petrified dinosaur turd, 27-pounder. Now that I think of it, it might have been 8 years ago. That would have been close to Y2K, wouldn't it? Remember Y2K? Whatever happened? Everybody's all worried about that. Nothing ever happened. Big fuss. Nothing ever happened. God, that's strange, So we'll say it's 8 years. It was either 8 or 5.
Oh my God.
So my dad gave my mom this big turd. He said, "Here, Mom, this is a big dinosaur turd. Put it in your purse and take that home." My mom said, "Dad, I don't think this is a dinosaur turd. This thing is still warm. Whoever dropped this thing is still walking around in here, and we better get the fuck out of this cave." 9 years ago. 9. I know it was 9 because my wife was pregnant with our first boy, Mahmoud ibn el-Said ben Salam. And he's 10 now.
Interesting name choice.
Or is he? He's 11. Maybe he's 11. He's either 11 or 5. And while all this is going on, you're searching through your mind for something diplomatic and tactful and graceful that you can say to help end the conversation. And all I can ever come up with is, blow it out your ass! 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 But you can't say that. Good manners don't permit it. You have to find another way, and I go to body language. I try to use my body language to show that the conversation's over. I find myself leaning at a 45-degree angle, trying to indicate the direction I'd like to go if this person would just shut the fuck up. And that might even give him a verbal cue. Surgery. Surgery. I'm late for surgery. I'm having my ears sewn shut. You know? Yeah. Same people on the phone. Same people on the phone. Don't know when to hang up. Don't know when the conversation's over. Dumb, trivial shit. Dumb questions. So what are you guys going to do 5 summers from now? We haven't made any plans. Marge wants to go to the beach. The kids kind of like it at the lake, and I want to go to the mountains. Grandma wants to visit her sister in Frog Balls, Arkansas. How about you? Have you made any plans? It's never too early to make plans. We're going to Norway in 2025. Did you know that up until the 1950s, Norway's economy was based largely on fishing? But now, thanks to the expansion of the world economy and improved drilling technique, and once again, you're searching through your mind for the right thing to say to help end the conversation. Shut the fuck up comes to mind. Or blow it out your, how about shut your fucking pie hole, might be good. Or if he prefers cake, shut your fucking cake hole. But these things, you don't want to, you can't say those things. And you can't use body language on the phone. Well, you can always amuse yourself, you know.
My mum, like, puts the phone down. Like, not, she doesn't end the call. She'll just put it on loudspeaker, puts it over there, and just goes about, like, her tasks. And then when the person's like, hello, hello, then my mum will rush back over to the phone. Like, that's her tactic for getting out of these situations.
Or if it's your mother, you show your mother respect, you put her on speakerphone. But that doesn't move the conversation along. You have to find another trick, and I go to tone of voice. Do you ever use your tone of voice to try to talk them into a soft landing? You try to coax the person toward the end. Right, good, okay, good. All right then, good, right, okay, good, okay, okay. All right. Oh, fuck, there he goes again. You remember my neighbor with the burns on 90% of her body? Well, she burned the other 10% now. She was lighting a fart and her bush caught fire.
What an image.
Listen, Reverend. Reverend, I hate to be rude, but I just took a 3.5-hour shit. And I'm bleeding from the asshole. Well, I don't have any mercurochrome. Yes, I'll put a Snoopy Band-Aid on it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You do that for me. Yes, say a prayer for my asshole. Thank you very much. You have to resort to these tactics because many people do not understand what a phone call should be or what a phone call is. Ideally, a phone call is the brief exchange of a few vital pieces of information. This is a phone call. Hey, Steve, what time's the circle jerk start tonight? 10 o'clock. Okay, listen, I'm going to be a little bit late. You'll have to start without me. Oh, don't worry, I'll catch up. I'm eating a whole bunch of oysters and watching a horny movie. It's called Tarzan Fucks a Zebra. Russell Crowe. Well, it's kind of a fantasy. Right now, Renee Zellweger is blowing a unicorn. That's a phone call. It should not be a 2.5-hour harangue of your third cousin describing her mailman's liposuction. God, people are fucking boring. People are just fucking boring.
Oh, George. Man, George Carlin, like, just, to be fair, I get where he was coming from. There are so many conversations you have with people, and it's like, man, like, where is this going? Where is it going? But then again, I like talking to people, you know, I find it interesting. Like, I don't mind, like, long, drawn-out conversations. But, yeah, like, the conversation has to have, like, a reason or a purpose, I suppose. Like, but then again, sometimes you're just catching up with people, you know? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.